Hi, I'm Tom Richardson for Boating Local, and I'm here at the western tip of Hull, Massachusetts. Behind me is Hull Gut. You can see a commuter boat going by because Hull Gut is the main passage into the southern part of Boston Harbor and also Hull Bay, and it's where we're going to begin our quick tour video of Hull, Massachusetts, a town with a rich seafaring history and one that also has a lot to offer modern boaters. The major thoroughfare between Hull Bay and the ocean is Hull Gut, whose deep water and swift currents make it an ideal location for boat and shore fishermen seeking trophy striped bass and bluefish. On the other side of the Gut, opposite Windmill Point, is Pettick's Island, part of the Boston Harbor Islands National Park. As with most of the harbor islands, boaters are welcome to go ashore and explore Pettick's on their own. The wooded island is home to several historic buildings and a freshwater marsh, and will open for camping in 2013. As you pass through Hull Gut and enter Hull Bay, you'll notice a square, red-roofed boathouse on the south side of Windmill Point. Built by the Coast Guard in the 1930s, the building is now maintained by the Hull Life-Saving Museum, which uses it to store its traditional rowing dories and gigs. These functional wooden boats are used for the museum's many rowing programs and events, including the annual Snow Row, held each March on Boston Harbor. Just east of the old life-saving station is Pemberton Pier, home to a popular bait and tackle store and restaurant. Boaters are welcome to tie up along the pier to grab a bite to eat or stock up on ice, food, and bait. The beach adjacent to the pier is a convenient place to launch a small boat or kayak. A bit further down the shore is a large metal boathouse and pier of Coast Guard Station Point Allerton. The original station, built in 1889, still exists on the north side of the peninsula. It was here that Captain Joshua James was appointed first keeper of the U.S. Life-Saving Service, predecessor to the modern U.S. Coast Guard. Today, Point Allerton Station remains one of the largest stations in the Coast Guard. As you proceed deeper into the bay, residential houses line the shore. Among them, you might spy the original home of the Hull Yacht Club and its distinctive maidenhead columns. Founded in 1880, the club is now located behind Spinnaker Island. Maintains deep water moorings that are available to members of reciprocating clubs in the area, and also offers sailing lessons, races, and sailboat rentals through Sail Nantasket. Other options for seasonal and transient boaters include Hull's two full-service marinas, Sunset Bay and Steamboat Wharf. The former is located midway along the peninsula and offers fuel, ice, showers, laundry, moorings, launch service, and transient slips. It's also home to the Sea Dog Brew Pub, a great place to enjoy a meal or cocktail overlooking the water. Boaters can tie up at the Marina for $10 for lunch and $20 for dinner while they visit the restaurant. The Long Town Pier adjacent to the Marina is a popular swimming and fishing spot among local kids. Trailer boaters will find a concrete launch ramp at the pier's base, plus a float at the end of the pier for short-term tie-up. Also near Sunset Bay is a liquor store and a convenience store where you can reprovision with basic grocery items. And it's just a short walk to Nantasket Beach on the ocean side of the peninsula. Hull's other marina, Steamboat Wharf, is located on the scenic Weir River. To get there, round the western tip of Bumpkin Island, which also offers public camping, and follow the well-marked channel east. The river twists and turns as it winds past beautiful World's End, a Trustees of Reservations property, and flows deep into the marshes of Hingham and Cohasset. This is prime kayaking territory. Steamboat Wharf Marina gets its name from the passenger vessels that used to dock at the site as they transported visitors to and from Paragon Park and Nantasket Beach, once a popular summer resort. Today, Marina co-owner Justin Gould, who purchased the former Nantasket Pier facility in 2005, is continuing the tradition of welcoming boaters to the area and providing a good home for those who want to keep their boats in Hull seasonally. Justin, tell us a little bit about what makes Hull a special destination, one that deserves a little more attention.
Sure. I'm glad you made it down to Hull. It's still a little bit of a hidden gem. It's a great spot. It's a small, intimate marina. We have 100 slips. We have a guest dock that can accommodate anywhere from 4 to 12 boats. We built a beautiful building where we have a nice 2-bay service garage. We've got a couple of full-time mechanics. We store about 100 boats in the winter. So we do a little bit of everything. We have a mooring business that operates out of this site. We have a great canvas maker that operates out of this site.
Yeah.
Great fish market here.
Right on site, right?
Right on site.
Lobster mania.
Yep.
Fresh lobster was alive this morning.
These are the lobsters that just came in today. All these ones at the bottom just showed up.
What, we have the sword and the tuna?
How's that like?
Perfect.
People come in every night of the week. We offer specials. Start to see these lobsters.
Oh, wow. How much does he weigh?
I think it's about 12 or 13 pounds.
He's so heavy.
We also offer a lobster bake, and that's twin lobsters, pound of steamers, baked potato, corn on the cob.
Chowder goes like crazy, lobster rolls. It's a great spot. We stay open year round because we buy the catch from about 30 different boats. That's how you make it. Stuff it. Some people complain because there's too much meat. Never heard of such a thing.
Well, thanks a lot for the giving us a lowdown on Steamboat Wharf Marina. We're gonna hop in a boat and go take a little tour of Hull by water and find out some of the other things you need to know as a boater. Ah, perfect. Yeah.
For the people that come here for the first time, they've never been up the Ware River, they're shocked that you get a place like World's End that they've never heard of. It's just kind of a unique trip coming up the Ware River if you've never been up here before.
Justin, where's the no-wake zone extend to from your marina to where?
Sunset Point is where the mouth of the Ware River basically starts.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a no-wake zone all the way out there, right before Bumpkin Island.
And then after that, you're free to open it up and
yeah,
blast out.
After that, you can open it up. You can be out to Boston Light in about 10 minutes from there.
Mm-hmm. I noticed on the way out here, we saw a bunch of kayakers, and they're beached up on it looks like a gravel beach on World's End.
Yeah, you'll find a lot of kayakers around here. I mean, there's so many miles of tributaries. There's just a lot of great places for nature lovers to throw their kayak in the water and check everything out.
That's right, real important.
Yeah, it's protected, it's warm, it's clean, so it's a fun place. There's little beaches like this up on World's End that you can pull into, hop out of the kayak, go for a swim. There is a kayak rental business out of the marina. They're always selling out their kayaks on the weekend. You get tandem kayaks, you can load up the whole family and take them out here, or
Yeah.
more of a kid-friendly place, like a little beach that you'll find along the way.
That's great. Justin, tell us about what's going on here. There's tons of people anchored up and rafted up. What's going on?
Basically a nice anchorage in the backside of World's End, and get some pretty crafty people that come out here. Kind of like the boating equivalent of a good tailgate. Kind of a fun, peaceful weekend out
Yeah,
here.
you see it all out here.
Yes, you do.
After our tour of the Ware River, we returned to the marina, where Justin described some of the nearby shoreside attractions.
Once you get here, a lot of variety of things to do, especially in the summer. It's very unique in the sense that you're in the harbor, you're in the bay, but you go across the street and you have one of the most beautiful beaches in the state. Nice sandy beach.
Yeah.
A beach can entertain a kid for weeks, so you can definitely entertain him for a
I
few
know,
days.
I know what you mean. The beach Justin referred to is Nantasket Beach, which draws throngs of Boston area residents on hot summer days. And when a swell is running, it's a good spot to catch a wave. Many people remember Nantasket as the home of Paragon Park, a once popular amusement park that opened in 1905. The park closed in 1984, but you'll still find a variety of food and ice cream stands along the so-called strip. Well, if you get hungry while walking the boardwalk here, you can always stop in and get a slice of pizza. You don't see many places like this anymore. Hey, Matt, I'll take a slice. Now, that's not a skimpy slice of cheese either. Not bad. The strip also features an arcade and places to buy souvenirs and beach supplies. Well, if you need to pick up a boogie board or a beach chair, you can do so here at Carousels and Ships. They got that and a lot more. Lastly, there's the Grand Carousel, the last remaining vestige of Paragon Park, but one that continues to thrill a new generation of children. Whether you choose to spend your day at the beach or on the boat, a great spot to cap things off is Jake's, a long-established restaurant and seafood market adjacent to Steamboat Wharf.
Every year it gets a little bigger and bigger, we need more burners.
Jake's serves up all kinds of delicious fare, from grilled swordfish to mouth-watering onion ring. But you can also just sit back on the patio and enjoy the sunset with a cold drink. Cheers. Although Jake's is located on the water, there's not much of it here, especially at low tide, so you want to dock at Steamboat Wharf, where you can tie up for anywhere from $5 to $14 per hour, depending on your boat size. Just give the Marina office a call or hail them on VHF Channel 7 to see if there's space. By the way, if you're thinking of bringing your own boat to Hull, there's a single-lane ramp between Jake's and Steamboat Wharf where you can launch a small boat or kayak. However, launching here is mostly limited to the upper stages of the tide, and there is no public parking on site. Non-resident trailer boaters wishing to access this part of Boston Harbor are best off launching at the Back River ramp in nearby Weymouth.
Our biggest asset in this town is the water that surrounds us because, we're basically the peninsula that protects Boston Harbor. So we've got the ocean on one side and the bay on the other side, which is a great combination.
Well, that wraps up our Boating Local Quick Tour of Hull, Massachusetts. I hope it's shown you a few things about this salty town just south of Boston and maybe convince you to add it to your itinerary next time you're looking for a new and interesting place to visit by water. I'm Tom Richardson for Boating Local. Thanks for watching.